Guys, we're here and we're only about 5 minutes away just off the Atlantic City Expressway from the only Rainforest Cafe, I believe, in all of New Jersey. We're gonna go travel down there and we're gonna see how well it holds up and how good it actually is. I traveled with my friend to one of only 16 Rainforest Cafe locations in the United States just to see what it's all about. Rainforest Cafe is a chain of family-friendly restaurants known for their lush animatronics and decorations. It's meant to be a restaurant that you go to mainly for the theme and for the experience. And while there used to be many more locations in the United States, their numbers have since dwindled greatly. And I'm here to see what keeps these places functioning. We put our name in for the table, but they said the wait's gonna be about an hour and a half to 2 hours. We're gonna try to wait for the full table because we do wanna try to get the full experience and see all the decor and try to relive it as we did when we were younger. We did spend a little time on the boardwalk since it is Atlantic City and there is a lot to do. You got the small one just in case, but you can always come back here at Rainforest Cafe. We got the whole TikTok candy section. This is just so in line with Rainforest Cafe. Soon enough, it was finally time for us to be seated at our table. So you do have to go through the gift shop before entering the restaurant, and seeing all the decorations everywhere really brought me back. Wow, look at this. Yep, definitely rainforest themed. It kind of really did hit me as soon as I entered. And it wasn't just the decorations, I think part of it was also the smell from the mist. It really brought me back to all those little mist storms that they would have there from time to time. The ambiance is definitely a little familiar. It's very loud in here with like bird sounds and water sounds everywhere, like colors all against the walls. It is pretty cool. Now take a look at this menu. I don't exactly remember how the menu looked when we were kids because obviously that was a long time ago. The awesome Appetizer Adventure does come with a variety of things. Charlotte, you're gonna get the Rasta pasta right over here. And then should I try maybe one of these sandwiches or should I try like beef, pork, or chicken? Should I do the burger? We're gonna start with the awesome Appetizer Adventure, please. And then I'll do the barbecue bacon cheeseburger. Okay, we went pretty hard on the appetizer. I know we're not gonna be able to finish that, but that's okay.
Chicken fingers and remember how it was to be a kid.
Yeah, that's gonna come with the appetizer, so it's gonna be pretty cool. So I was pretty happy with what we ordered, considering we got a wide variety of all the foods that we wanted to try. And now it was kind of just the waiting game to see how everything tasted. We just got our awesome appetizer, that's literally what it's called. So we got a mix of, nachos, cheese curds. We got, of course, we have to have the chicken tendies right over here. And then what kind of dip is this? And
this looks like crab rangoons or something. I'm very excited about that.
Yeah, the filling in there looks pretty good. I'm excited to see how this goes. So we continued eating as we quite literally watched all the decorations around us slowly come to life. So it's only been about 10 minutes since we got our food, and thoughts and opinions?
I mean, coming here as a kid, food is gonna taste like food. You don't really like have a developed palate at that young age, but I have to say I'm honestly surprised. It's very good. I totally would come here just to eat and like hang out with friends. I think it could be a good time.
I do agree with that as well. It's not the best, but it's definitely doable. I'm having a blast just hitting all this appetizer spread right over here. The cheese curds were great. There was some kind of spicy sauce right in here that I didn't know exactly what it was. The honey mustard for the chicken tendies, and you get the nachos and this kind of like...
I really like this like artichoke kind
It's like a spinach artichoke dip. Nothing is like extremely dry. I mean, I haven't hit the burger yet. I'm just waiting for this. This thing looks really good, this burger. And soon enough, something that I totally forgot about started to happen. Little pretend storms accompanied by flashing lights and thunder sounds played throughout the restaurant. This part really brings me back, for sure. So with everything going well so far, I had to know how good or bad the burger was. Let's see how this is. crispy bacon. You could probably hear that. I asked for it cooked medium. There's maybe a hint of pink in there, but it's not dry at all. It's very juicy. You can definitely taste the cheese and the barbecue sauce in there. Bacon's great. Adds a little crunch in there. I can thoroughly enjoy this as an adult too. Like if I was here with a bunch of kids, I wouldn't like just have a headache from all the kids being here. I do like the food. Our pleasant remarks kind of put us in a good mood for what was to come for dessert, because you know that we had to try that considering our experience with the food thus far. And it sure was a lot more than we were expecting. It's a giant tower of brownies with little chocolate looking, I think it could have been just a little bit more moist, the brownie for sure.
I mean,
Ice cream is all right.
Real,
Ice cream is all right.
Rainforest Cafe. You're not gonna get like gourmet, Michelin star rated stuff here.
Still an experience, and still all part of the vibe.
And we get a free picture or something.
I know, I'm very happy to see that. I'll see how
Maybe
that
like it's
turns
actually
out.
$5.
Well, we finished our meal and we got our picture taken by the photographer. And it was almost time to leave, except we just had to make one stop at the gift shop.
I'm not gonna get a hat because I think I have too many hats already. But yeah, no hats anyway. But check this out. This is pretty cool. Yeah, I'll get one of those. Well, gang, that's it. We made it out of the Rainforest Cafe. But final thoughts on the restaurant. Was a little bit better than I expected, especially the appetizers and the entrees. I'm not mad about them at all. I would not mind going to a place like this just for the food. The ambiance is, it's definitely an addition. As a kid, I felt like it's a little bit different. It could be because I was also a kid, so the experience was much more drastic. What I remember being a little bit more mist, a little bit more jungly.
Like I feel like when the music cuts out and like the lights cut out, like I do remember that as a kid, but I also do remember there being like more mist in the air, and I feel like they released more mist when that happened because it like
when it got dark.
very immersive.
Now, I think the restaurant has grown a little because I like it better as an adult, and it's more catered towards people our age because now I feel like it's a little bit more about the food.
There.
I think of all the foods, the dessert was my least liked. I would come to this place again. I would bring friends here. I would grab some drinks. We're going to be doing more places, and we're excited to share more experiences with you guys. So stay tuned, and we'll see you after the next restaurant.